If I get a chance to change my country, then one thing I would change is the evil practices that exist in our society, like the untouchability, dowry system, and all. Mainly, I will focus on the untouchability. India is a land of diverse culture, different kind of people having different castes research in our country. Uh, but the historical chronology tells us that since the later Vedic era to till date, we have been become a victim of this so-called untouchability. It never gets eradicated, and in today's era also we are following the same trend that is being followed by our ancestors. What is deeply ruining our country is the untouchability. No country will develop without the participation of one section of the people, those who are called the untouchables. Even I belong to a scheduled caste community, and what I think is we mimic modernism nowadays. Yes, we mimic modernism, but the true sense of modernism does not exist in our place. The first thing to get rid of all these things is to clear our mindset, the mindset that we possess. Our mindset is actually the reflects in our society, in our daily lives. If you clear the mindset, then we can think of our better tomorrow or the utopian society. If you boyshake in the untouchability, then you will gain huge enemy around you. I personally become victim of these things. I voiced against many such incidents, due to which I gained many bad rumors also. I was even I had become a prey, and one politically equipped group, they also tried to murder me just because I voiced against the untouchability. So this kind of things is being existing in our society. So now the question is how we will change these things. Today is digital era. Everyone is connected. Sitting at home, we can connect even to the people residing in America, London, blah blah blah. The youth plays a very big role in the development of our country. Youth is the backbone of our society also. So these actually the evil practices that is still into practice, that is still is performed in our society, has to be eradicated by the efforts and by the revolution of the youths. Nowadays, a hot-listed topic is equality of opportunity. Why is the reservation policy still ruining our country, due to which many of the able people does not get the job because of the quota system? This is the question of every general caste people. And being a scheduled caste people, blindly advocating this reservation system is not the solution of this problem. Actually, what is the main problem of not getting equality of opportunity is just because of this untouchability. If you remove this untouchability and being equalism in a society, then our society will change. Then we do not need any kind of reservation policy in our country also. Then the equality of opportunity comes. Able person will get the able job, and the person who is fit for that position will only sit in that particular position. I support this case. And we say that the world is today modernized, we are living in a digital era, there is no untouchability, blah blah blah. This is all fake things. Untouchability is like a deep undercurrent that exists in our society. And I already said to you that this is just because of the mindset that we hold. Change is that thing that should come now. If we aspire for equalism and we think that equalism should exist, then why is the disparity in caste system is being propelled by some special sections of our society. If you happen to brush against the untouchability, then what happens is your close friend circle will also become your biggest enemy. And I have faced such incidents also. The history of our country has always treated the scheduled caste people like the second class citizen. The term colonialism still exists in our country even after 71 years of independence. What kind of independence is this? If inside the society a term called discrimination still exists. A person who belongs to the scheduled caste community and having all kinds of ability in him is not being allowed to speak, is not being allowed to think, is not being allowed to explore himself, and he becomes victim of this bloody system. So what we have to change from our country in order to move our country in the path of development is this very evil practice that is called the untouchability. Yes, untouchability is a crime. It is in our constitution also, but it is just written in the constitution, and it has become like a non-living law. I would like to charge it with a non-living law. Whenever a pragmatic application of that law comes into action, then no one will support you. You go to the police station and file a complaint, the whole society becomes your enemy. The whole society, instead of supporting the right statement and the person's right choice, ultimately becomes the enemy just because they belong to the higher caste people. This caste discrimination has to be eradicated at one go by the youths if we want fundamental rights to come into practice in our daily lives. So, whatever topic that is being hotly stated today, if we want to remove those topics also, just I said you about the reservation systems. Yeah, I do not support reservation system. I support reservation system only in the conditions that until and unless this untouchability is in the society, there is no equalism, and some kinds of economic favorism is to be done to the scheduled caste people in order to remove this untouchability. When the status of a person get uplifted, you will never get victimized also. So this is the very thing what we have to consider, and we are the youth of this country, and it's our responsibility to change the country also, to our countries, and it's a kind of expressing our love for the country. It's a kind of patriotism also. Patriotism doesn't mean to fight with the other country, but patriotism is also that feeling that is to be generated in every youth to change the country also. The internal parameters like untouchability, dowry, religion communalism is badly ruining our country. These things has to be eradicated. This is even more horrified, heinous and horrendous than the terrorism also. Then terror, even it is that practice due to which the equalism has never come into practice in our country. So if I get a chance to change my country, the first thing is I will change my society. I will change the mindset of the youths. Then I will remove such evil practices. Then ultimately the equalism will come. If equalism will come, then our country will proceed in the right path. Thank you.